Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sideshow Live, coming to you from Sideshow HQ. Or, if you're watching this recorded, coming to you from the future, or the past, or somewhere with a time machine. We don't know. Holy wow, Batman, it is June already. So that means two things to us. One, San Diego Comic-Con is coming up faster than we would like to admit, but it also means that we have some fun little announcements to make, so more about that later. But it also means that Collect-A-Day May came to an end yesterday. So thank you to all who participated. We gave away 31 prizes in 31 days. Oh my God. There were so many amazing entries. So the awesome thing is that you guys were amazing. How you interpreted the themes, how you guys posted, how you guys reposted. That was so awesome to see that unfold. The not so awesome part is that too many great entries came in and they all couldn't win. But thank you for all of that. So what I did is I pulled a couple of my favorite and the best entries that were not winners. So let's take a look at them. First off, we have this from Star Wars Sunday. It's by Menhen. It features my favorite astromech droid looking out over the ruins of his protocol buddy. So sorry 3PO, but R2's up to something. Next we have a shot by You Think Me Mad, and this was for Woman Crush Wednesday. This is Black Widow, and I love the perspective on it over the comic books. It really displayed how much You Think Me Mad loves Black Widow as a character. Next we have Wolverine taking a s'mores break for Marvel Monday. This was a photo by M. Mamone, and it made us all kind of wonder what happens when he retracts his claws, because like marshmallows are really sticky. So who knows? Anyway, there's a shot of Beast from Statue Sunday by Jesse Langford. We loved seeing this kind of throwback look for one of our older statues. And finally, we have Black Smiley's picture of Deadpool relaxing outside, and this is for our day outside. And he has a little Spider-Man, and he just looks very relaxed. More on Deadpool later, because we're going to be unboxing him. So special thanks to everyone who entered, and those 5 people that I just called out. Email me, because I have $15 in rewards points for you. Yay! So, woohoo!
What is the email?
The email is social@sideshow.com, but normally I make them look at the Instagram profile to find it. Anyway, if you guys follow us on Instagram @Sideshow Collectibles, we have a lot more fan photos. We have our photos. We have behind the scenes at Sideshow. It's just a great place to go to check out everything we have going on. Speaking of followers, if you were on our social yesterday, you know that we were trying to reach 74.2 thousand followers. And we did it. And we surpassed it. So as a great big thank you to everyone who helped us get there, who played Collect-A-Day May, who just shared and participated, we are saying thank you by having 3 days of giveaways. We are raining prizes on you guys, quite literally. Seriously, raining prizes. So starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will have giveaways on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, and of course on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for helping us get to the goal and surpass it. So, yay! We hope to add some more winners to our Collect-A-Day May pile. Speaking of giveaways, you are watching a live stream. Do you know what that means? It means you go to sideshow.com/live contest to enter for a chance to win 2 prizes today. We are giving away the Deadpool that we are unboxing in a bit, and also a Red 5 Luke Skywalker 6-scale figure. He kind of goes with these 2, who we'll be talking about in just a second. And if you're watching this recorded, remember you can also go to sideshow.com/live contest for a chance to win the same prizes. So, that was a lot of information to give you guys. We also have one more giveaway that we're going to be announcing at the end of the show. So those 2 live giveaways, sideshow.com/live contest, that means we are announcing the winners at the end of the show, but we'll also be announcing the winner for our Obi-Wan Kenobi Legendary Scale figure giveaway that has been happening all month, started on May the 4th and ended just the other day. So, do you have questions? Do you have comments? Do you have a favorite flavor of cupcake? Rose is on our chat channels, and Rose will be answering all those things. She also likes to know what kind of flowers you like, because obviously she's a flower. And if you like roses, you should tell her. So say hi to Rose. And without further ado, let's talk about this guy. right here. He is our Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith, premium format figure. If you want more information on him, you go to sideshow.com/Vader. And this is how Vader looks in Return of the Jedi. So he has a lot of light up features. So I'm going to go kind of like while showing you what's going on. His cape and his costume are made of fabric. So it's very detailed. But here's how he lights up. You kind of swoosh his cape to the side and his belt lights up. There's a switch on the back where you can light up his belt. His chest piece comes out. There's a switch on the back. Boom, light up chest piece right there. Then slides back in. And his base and lightsaber light up. This is a Death Star themed base. From the bottom of the base to the top of the helmet, he stands at 26.5 inches tall. That is a tall Lord of the Sith. One of my favorite parts, his head's articulated. Look at this. What? I find your lack of faith disturbing. He does not make that laughing sound, and I know that, but I like to pretend that he does sometimes. Anyway, this guy is available for pre-order now. He is priced at $499.99, and go to sideshow.com/Vader for more information on him. Now, you really want to add him to your collection? You can also put him on FlexPay. We have payment plans for all of our premium format figures. So don't be shy. Go to sideshow.com/Vader right now and add Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith premium format figure to your collection. So, you guys might want to take a look at this cute little guy that I have sitting right before me. Hi, R2. Beep, boop, wow. This is the R2-D2 unpainted prototype 6-scale figure. If you would like to learn more about him, go to sideshow.com/prototype. This guy is going to be a con exclusive. He is R2-D2 with a paint scheme. Like, this is what he looks like when he comes out of the droid factory before he got his custom paint job, which is the blue and the white with the little red dot that we all love. I guess the little red dot's a light. So this is him off of the factory line before his paint. He has light up functions. He is articulate. And he has working body panels, and his third leg goes in and out.
Is he articulate or articulated?
He's both. He is both articulate and articulated. So there, Dominic. We will also have other con exclusives available, including a Hot Toys con exclusive and prints by Stanley Lau. So if you want information on this R2, you should join our newsletter, because then you'll be the first to know when he goes up for pre-order or pre-order. I don't know. I just messed up, but that's okay. Sideshow.com/prototype, where you can learn all about this R2-D2 prototype, unpainted prototype 6-scale figure. All right. Don't forget, we are giving away a Luke Skywalker Red 5 6-scale figure. That is if you go to sideshow.com/live contest. I'll be announcing who wins at the end of this live stream. So, when we first previewed Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith, we did a really awesome video about him. And we're going to show that to you right now. So, prepare yourself. The Lord of the Sith is coming at you now. What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us. We are here at Sideshow HQ. This is Sideshow Live, and we're gonna unbox the Merc with the Mouth. This is Deadpool. If you want to learn more about him, go to sideshow.com/Deadpool. No, seriously, it's DEADPL. So sideshow.com/DEADPL, so Deadpool. But this guy is our very own Sideshow 6-scale figure of Deadpool based on the comics. he's really amazing. So let's just like get right into this. So check out the box art. Box art. Very pretty. There's also backwards box art. So double box art. Slide it open. Box art. More box art. How many times can I say box art right now before it gets really annoying for everyone?
Already passed that.
Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, so he has foam, not styrofoam, so all of you listening don't have to listen to the screeches this time. Sorry about that, but that's how we box things up. So this is what he looks like. We're gonna take them all out of the foam. Gun, of course. Like, I'm taking all these guns and heads out of here, and I'm like, of course, because it's Deadpool. He has all the guns. More foam. Sorry, guys, there's some plastic in here. I'll try to do it quietly. Swoosh. All his accessories. Swords and hands and heads and stickers, because you need to know what he's thinking at all times. So let's move this stuff. Boom, boom. Sorry, one more bad sound thing. What up? Okay, here we go. Now Deadpool is super fun to take out because obviously he has so many accessories. Luckily, all of his pouches come like pre-attached, because attaching all those tiny little pouches can be a little intricate sometimes. So he has two heads. So which head do you guys like better? Which head? The winky head or the other head? This one has like the little, and this one's winky. I like the winky head, so we're going with the winky head. Oh, I almost got rid of one of his guns. This is like a video camera?
It's a scope.
It's a scope. Of course Deadpool has a scope. Oh my god. I love how accurate this is to just like his character, you know, because Deadpool has all the weapons and is kind of mischievous. Let's go with that word. He has a themed base, so let's put him on his base. And he has knives, and he has katanas, and he has explosives, and he has speech bubbles, and the stickers go on the speech bubbles, and you can interchange them. So you're like, BRB, LOL, haha, bang. So that's how you do Deadpool. And that's why this is a live show, because you can't predict what's going to happen, like, you know, the stand attacking me. So there we go. So this is Deadpool with no head. I cannot believe the stand just attacked me, but whatevs. Thanks, Deadpool. We're going to put your head on you. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, this guy's so cool. So he has, oh my gosh. Where do you even start with him? He has so many things. He is fully articulated, tons of accessories, 2 portraits, 2 speech bubbles, sheet of stickers, 2 pistols, magnetic holsters, a knife, an assault rifle, 2 grenades, and you can read more about him at sideshow.com/Deadpl. Deadpl. That's short for Deadpool, sort of. So do you guys remember our Marvel video that we previewed a couple weeks ago? Well, I don't know if you guys noticed. Ooh, look at this knife. Haha. It's like serrated and everything. The details going into this figure are just spectacular. So we're gonna give him a little knife action right there. So at our Marvel video, we previewed a couple of things. One was we have a Deadpool premium format figure that's coming at you. It might be displayed at San Diego Comic-Con. We don't know yet, so we can't promise anything. But we're working really hard to make that happen because we love Deadpool and we know you love Deadpool. So we're trying to make sure that you guys get a chance to see the premium format figure up close and personal if you are at San Diego Comic-Con. The other thing that you might have caught in this Marvel Collection video is that we are making a Deadpool life-size bust. It's so cool. We had a sculpt shot in the video, and it was just kind of a spectacular little thing to throw in there to see if you guys noticed. So, yeah, we're giving away this Deadpool figure. Do you, you could win this one right here. at sideshow.com/live contest, you could win this Deadpool 6-scale figure.
Want to take out some of the stuff from the...
Yeah, let's take out some more stuff. Headpool. See, I like his interchangeable hands personally, because all of his hands are like Deadpool. His thumbs up. Let's give him a thumbs up. I want to give him a thumbs up. Boom. Oops. Got to be careful with the costume, because you have to pull it back a little to attach his thumbs up. Boom. Thumbs up, Deadpool. I like this guy a lot. Grenades. And they're Deadpool grenades, so they have little expressions on them. Does he have names for his grenades? Like, I feel like Deadpool names his grenades. Like, I don't know. I'm not creative enough to think about that. But boom. Now that's Deadpool right there. And you can attach these to his back. So he has all of his accessories attached. Okay, bye, plastic. Ooh, I almost forgot. On the back of the accessory part, this is how you attach his speech bubbles. So you don't want to forget about that, because Deadpool needs his speech bubbles to truly be Deadpool. There is like a little bread tie right here, and it's kind of obnoxious to get off, so apologize. Boom, done. Okay, what do we want him to say? I'm gonna write talking to myself again, because sometimes I feel like I talk to myself way too often. So, talking to myself again. Attach, there's like, you know, just goes. Sorry, Deadpool, there we go. And then it goes on the back of the base. There's like little parts for these things to go in. Are you gonna stay?
You gotta slide it down more.
Yeah, but it's not going in properly. So, floating hands is gonna help me get these things in.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you get it down right straight.
Yeah. There you go. So, if you are interested in him and want to learn more about his accessories, you go to sideshow.com/Deadpool, and see, it's because it's brand new, so we can't just shove it. Anyway, right now we have a video for you. We sat down. There we go. Thank you, floating hands /Dominic.
It's on the wrong side though. You gotta just twist it around the other side.
There. Oop. There we go. Got it. So, just so you know, when your figure comes brand new, it is difficult to put the head bubbles in immediately, and don't get frustrated if they don't go in correctly the first time.
They're very tight, so they don't spin around. You don't want a speech bubble floating.
There you go. So back in February, we interviewed the writer of Deadpool, Gerry Duggan, and also his friend Scott Adsit, who is a character in the Deadpool comics. He's a high-level SHIELD agent. So we did some rapid-fire questions with them, and we are going to take a look at how they answered things. It's mostly like dating, like Deadpool dating advice, so it's pretty funny. And let's check that out. Sideshow with writer Gerry Duggan, who currently is writing for Marvel's Deadpool comic series, and comedian Scott Adsit, who makes regular appearances as a level 6 agent of SHIELD.
Gerry actually laid out a similar thing for me back in the department.
Yes.
When I picked it up.
We're not going home. I got a surprise for you. We're going up the one. We're going up the coast.
Wait, what does that mean?
Santa Barbara awaits.
Oh, I thought that was a euphemism.
No.
We thought that we'd give you some rapid fire questions that one would be asked on a first date. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Heroic, selfless, humble.
Tall, humble,
underappreciated.
What is the maximum number of cats that you can imagine yourself owning?
0.
0.
Right.
I can barely keep me alive.
What is your most useless talent?
Writing Deadpool.
I can touch my tongue to my nose.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You really can.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any money, but
Happy Valentine's Day.
Name something you're really bad at.
Writing Deadpool.
Reading Deadpool.
What can you not live without?
Deadpool.
Writing Deadpool.
What is your most treasured possession?
The Sideshow Deadpool figure, 1/6 scale.
It even smells like Deadpool. Gunpowder and sriracha.
Where was the last great vacation you took?
I went to Hawaii on my honeymoon, and I feel like that was the last great vacation.
I went to Disneyland, and I got the VIP treatment because
nice.
I'm now an employee.
Mr. Baymax.
I recommend it. If you can voice a lead character in a Disney cartoon, do it.
It's literally worth it just for the front of line privileges.
Yeah.
Which weapon is the most badass?
The heart.
Oh, wow. I was going to say the sword, but honestly, you beat me.
Well, sword beats heart, though.
Sword beats heart, but heart lives on.
What do you notice first about a person?
I just look at people's mouths. I stare at their mouths for a while and then eventually get up to their eyes. You know, a lot of people are just like, hey, my eyes are up here, but I'm looking at the mouth.
What is your spirit animal?
It'd probably be like a trash raccoon.
Yeah.
Like a raccoon that eats trash.
And that would be like a much classier raccoon.
Yeah. A raccoon in a top hat.
What was the best thing that came out of the 90s?
Deadpool.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Those are both good answers.
What is the most awkward moment in your romantic history?
The first time I made out with a girl, I kissed her and it was going fine. I started kissing her around, and eventually I kissed her on her eye, and she said, "How's that mascara taste?" She didn't like my technique.
Hi, welcome back to Sideshow Live. Are you just insanely impressed and in awe of Voltron as we are? Because this is our Voltron maquette. It is breathtaking. Wow, I'm just so happy to be in its presence. So we're gonna be announcing the winners of our live contest soon, but first I wanna talk to you a little bit about this guy right here. Is that okay with you? I think so. So this is our Voltron maquette. If you want to learn more about him, you go to sideshow.com/Voltron. That is VOLTRN. The second O is missing for some reason, but that's where you go to find out more information on him. He will be previewing on our website tomorrow. Tomorrow, he's going up for preview on our website. So if you're watching this live stream, you get to see him before anyone else does. So that's super awesome for you. Let's tell you a little bit about what we have going on here. This Voltron maquette is made from 106 individual pieces. Now don't worry, that sounds like, oh my God, how am I gonna ever put him together? But most of them come put together before you ever receive it. So when you get yours, there's only 11 pieces for assembly. And those are the sword, the head, the red lion's jaw that holds the sword, the green lion, the blue lion, the yellow lion, each wing, the body, and the base. He will have light up eyes. This guy, we can light up his eyes, but they're like a yellow color, and with the way the lighting is lit in the studio, you can't really see. But rest assured, your Voltron will light up when you get him. Oh my God, so many lion bots. From the base to the top of his wing, the highest point on him, he is 27 inches tall. He weighs 28 pounds, and his circumference is 14.5. So, or diameter, his diameter. Circumference is around, diameter is through. Got it, I totally did geometry. So, I hope you guys are all talking to Rose and telling her how amazing this is in the comments, because I just can't stop staring. He's like a jaw-droppingly gorgeous maquette, and I cannot wait for all of you to have him in your collections. So, are you ready for some winners? Woo! Woo! Yay! See, there are people in the room with me. I don't just sit here talking to myself. But I could because of Deadpool. Like, Deadpool and I could have a really awesome... Anyway, so first off, the winner of our Obi-Wan Kenobi Legendary Scale figure, the contest that we've been running since May the 4th, is Carl Shagan from the US. So congratulations to Carl. You are taking home an Obi-Wan Kenobi Legendary. Legendary means half scale, so it's half the size of a person. It's half the size of Alec Guinness. It's half the size of a human. It's a huge figure, and it's spectacular, and he lights up. So congratulations to Carl Shagan from the US. You are the winner of the Obi-Wan Kenobi Legendary Scale figure. Oh my God. So I have two other winners for you. First off, the Luke Skywalker Red 5/6 scale figure is going home to Brian Werner. Brian Werner, congratulations. You are taking home Red 5. Red 5 is standing by for you in your home, in your collection. Congratulations, Brian Werner. Last but certainly not least, because you are taking home a Merc with a mouth, Deadpool, you're going to Dale Drum. Oh my gosh. Dale Drum is taking home the Deadpool that I unboxed right there. That is yours to have and to add to your collection. That's a Deadpool 6 scale figure from the Sideshow 6 scale figure line. Oh my gosh. Congratulations to all the winners. Woo! Yeah. Yay! Oh my God. Yay! Wow, delayed reaction, guys. Thanks.
We're on a delay.
We are on a delay, but we also delayed the delay, so that's like double delay. Congratulations. So if you're watching this recorded in the future, you also can go to sideshow.com/live contest to enter for your chance to win the Luke Skywalker Red 5/6 scale figure and the Deadpool 6 scale figure. We don't have another Obi-Wan for you. I apologize, but Red 5, Luke Skywalker, and Deadpool are two amazing 6 scale figures that you definitely want to add to your collection or enter for a chance to win at sideshow.com/live contest. So, thank you for joining us. We hope that you just had a whole lot of fun with us today. If you want to have more fun with us, you can hang out, talk to Rose and chat while we play a video. You can hang out on our social channels. That is Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest. And on YouTube, we just opened a Kylo Ren 6 scale figure giveaway.
We're going to do that after the live stream.
So that's going to open after the live stream. So if you're watching the recording, you definitely can go enter for a chance to win Kylo Ren. If you are watching live, you might want to wait like 5-10 minutes before heading over to try and find the Kylo Ren giveaway. So what are you waiting for? This is amazing opportunities to give things away. Tune in to all of our social channels this weekend while we rain prizes on you for getting us to our Instagram goal. So we have one more thing. We're really sorry, but next week we won't be live streaming. Someone has the day off, probably because he needs to go catch up on Daredevil since he hasn't watched it yet. I'm not gonna let that go, by the way, and nor should anyone in the chat. So everybody, you can wish Dominic a happy birthday, but he is having a birthday next week and will not be in the office, so I do not have my floating hands and we cannot do a live stream. We apologize, but we will have a giveaway. So we will see you on Wednesday, June 15th, and feel free to hang out in the chats with Rose and watch this video. And we might have an after credit sequence, but I don't know, possibly. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Woo!
Hey everyone, welcome back to How to Be a Poser. Today's topic, the hero pose. And we're going to illustrate that pose using Sideshow's Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot figure. Let's get started. Okay, so here's our hero, Luke, right out of the box, exactly as he's going to come to you. Now, for this particular pose that I have in mind, this particular hero pose, I think that we're going to have him holding his helmet, which means that we're going to have to get it off this head. That's a really complex thing to do, so we're going to show you how to do that really quick. The head assembly comes in 3 separate pieces, 2 sides and this top part right here. So what you're going to want to do first is just from the top front here, pull this guy off, being very careful. These things are very small, very fragile, so be very careful not to break any of that. Now, after you get the top of the helmet removed, what you're going to want to do is very gently pry these pieces apart, which are friction fit together. But just be very gentle when you're pulling them apart because you don't want to break this little guy. He's very thin, very fragile. He's flexible to an extent, but I wouldn't want to push it. Next step is the removal of the hair piece. Be very gentle when pulling him off because you run the risk of marking up his forehead. Not that it's going to matter because his other full hair piece will also rest all the way over his forehead. But personally, I'm pretty picky about my figures and I don't want them to be marked up. It's a tight fit. Be fearless and just push it down on there. This figure has some kind of a puffy sleeve thing going on here right out of the box. I think what you're going to want to do is just take some time, futz with this costume, because Luke is a skinny guy. He doesn't have broad shoulders. He's a kid. He's 19 years old. Reassembling the helmet now, because we're going to want this helmet to be intact for the pose. But here's basically, you'll have 3 key points right here. 1, 2, 3. Bring those things together. Push them in. Together, they form 2 key points here and here. Line those up. And push them together. They fit quite snug, so there's no fear of them falling apart. There's a line right here in the gauntlet portion of the glove that should correspond to a similar line in the hand portion of the glove. Just makes they're lined up. It just gives a nice, clean appearance to the overall pose when it's finished. So that's going to be right here for now. That's just basically rough. Pay attention to these feet here. See how they just form kind of a triangle. The line from the foot back to here and back to here, from toe to toe, just forms a neat little triangle. That's a natural standing posture. You want to try to replicate that in pretty much all of your poses as much as you can. With that in mind, we're going to turn his body just a little bit to the front, I think. Just like he's moving forward. He's looking for adventure and excitement. That's our Luke. Okay, this is something I probably should have done beforehand, but I'm going to need to bend that hand in a particular way. And so I think what I'm going to do is I've taken this out right now so that I can bend the wrist peg in the proper direction and then reinsert the hand into the wrist. Now his hand's in a better position to hold that helmet once we get it in there. These little guys right here, they can slide and they always will look better if they're perfectly even. Another thing, all the reference material that I've seen of this figure shows that these straps hang down on the outside like this. So find a way, whether it's snagging them at the bottom of these pockets or whatever, to just drag them down and get them to stay in roughly that position. When it comes to a figure like this, you want to suggest not just the character's heroic nature overall, but you really want to signify Luke's yearning for adventure. Now I'm going to lift this up here. You can see that his 2 fingers there will kind of cradle that lower curve right there on the side of the helmet. And these 2 inner fingers here will hook underneath it as it starts to fall. Press it all the way up against his side, and the friction between the hand and the costume will hold that in place. And there it is. Red 5, totally standing by.
You don't have to be told when you're a little kid that there's something under your bed or there's something in the closet. You know with a fact that there is something in the dark. No one teaches that to you. Since like the dawn of man, Romans, had the sports arenas where there was blood and gore and like visceral entertainment, and we subconsciously still crave that.
I think people gravitate towards the horror genre, horror films, because a lot of times it feels real. So I think there's something tangible about it that really triggers some key emotions in us that makes us feel really human.
There's something terrifying happening. Some creature, someone's being chased. There's so much adrenaline going on that you can't help but get sucked into it. So you feel like you're almost dragged into this horrifying situation in a way.
The horror film is sort of a rite of passage. When you're a kid, like, oh, did you see Friday the 13th? You hear about it from your older cousins or your older brothers or sisters, and it creates this need in you to see it, to sort of test yourself to see if you can get through that fear.
The kills themselves half the time are just as creative as, any other film you go see. People don't like to look at horror movies as art, but they are, and it's just a different form of art and a different form of expression.
Sideshow cut its teeth on horror, Universal Monsters. That's where we started. We've learned a lot throughout the years with paint techniques and production techniques where let's go back, let's revisit these characters, and let's start with some of the modern horror characters that we had done before.
Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, and Pinhead.
Leatherface is kind of one of those characters that, in my mind, kind of exists a little closer to the reality spectrum.
That's always been the character that frightened me the most. All the others, they sort of exist in this fantasy realm, but that guy he's just a little too close to home and real, It's like...
Jason Voorhees would ruin you if you met him in public, and you'd be dead.
That mask is now iconic with slasher horror and not a sport, which is insane.
Jason drowned because, teenagers are off having sex and not doing their job being camp counselors, and come on, who's the villain here?
Freddy Krueger is one of the most spectacular and horrific horror icons.
What's more horrifying to think that, you can't even be safe in your own dreams?
He is definitely a more animated villain.
Cut your throat, you little piggy! Pinhead definitely was one that was taken a lot further in design, tailored to be something unique head to toe.
Hellraiser was one that scared the crap out of me when I was younger. And especially part 3, man. It really...
Pinhead, you open the box because you're curious. He's letting you into his world.
We're not trying to take a still from the movie. We're not trying to filter down to one specific time in the movie. It's more representing the character itself.
Seeing what the film was presenting to you and connecting that to a more imaginative look and, just have a little bit more artistic fun with the pieces is kind of our goal this time around.
We're finding the best angle, taking that and putting our own style into it. We can't wait to get it out there. It's really exciting.
Why have some of these characters lasted so many years? I think it has to do with the mythology around the characters, and there's an ideal to them that, I think we've all kind of conjured in our own minds.
It's cool coming back to these licenses because it's a new opportunity for us in this new time to approach these in a different way.
The things that we fear, we really kind of seek to understand. And I think that that's kind of a theme that radiates through the entire platform of stuff we're putting forth.